In terms of education, jobs, opportunity, we are all the same. We are all people. We are all kids who have an upbringing, who have parents of different ethnicities and races and backgrounds. I'm Latina. My father's Cuban, my mother's Peruvian. I was brought up the same as everybody else. They told me I had opportunity, that I could do anything I wanted, that I could go anywhere I wanted if I worked hard enough. That's the message we have to keep giving our kids. If you're in Center City, if you're not proud of where you live, that's what your child is absorbing. That's what you can do. What we can do is we can help bring the community's pride, like Alfonso said. We can build the NIDS. We can build it to the advantage of our community, of our kids, make them feel proud of where we live, and follow through. As a council member, I'm with the community out there at events every weekend for children that are free, inviting parents to come out to learn about ways that they can parent correctly, that they can feed their children what they should be eating, and that they can avoid things that are unhealthy for them. I'm actually doing it and planning these events, planning these free community events. Education and race, to me, we live in America. We have Obama as the president. Anything can happen if you try and you apply yourself. We have programs at health organizations for women that are pregnant, that are adolescents, that are Allen High School, Deer Up High School women. We still tell them that they have opportunity, that they can deliver a healthy baby and continue going on their path. They need to feel empowered. They need to feel like they can do it. It's your job as a parent. It's our job as a city representative to be on the same page with that. It's a two-way, it's a collaboration between the city and what's going on at home. We have to make you feel proud about where you live, make you feel included, and you have to provide us with children who want to learn, who are going to demand things at school, who are going to want to be at programs, who are going to go to city council meetings and ask for things. I'm really happy to see the youth that turned out here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Melvin.
To my understanding, this question goes to the heart of what the NAACP has done for the last 5 years, and I want to commend you for what you have accomplished in that period of time. This is all about our children. It's as simple as that. This is our kids. Our kids are the future of the city. Really briefly, I just represented a 14-year-old girl from downtown who is a heroin-addicted prostitute. And nothing saddened me more. It actually broke my heart, and I kind of lost it in court. The proceedings were confidential, but it was bad, and it was one of those times that really hit me at home. And I think the answer is education, education, and education. More teachers, not less. More after-school programs, not less. More buses that'll take kids in the rain to school. I see kids that want to drop out just because they don't want to walk in the rain to school because public transportation. Do you guys see that? I do. It's awful. More transportation, more programs, more mentors. Mentors who can come and counsel and say to these kids, this is where this goes. You want to be involved in a gang, you think it's fun now, and these are the people you're idolizing and romanticizing, it ends in state prison. And more people that can show that model. And if this comes out, if we do this, and I know this comes from the state, lobby your state leaders for this one because the money comes down. This is what we need for our kids to solve these problems. Education is entirely the key, and we can prevent girls like the one I just had from being on the streets. It saddens me, but we can do better.
Ms. Bell.
The fact that the dropout rate for African Americans and persons of Hispanic descent is the highest among all of the ethnic groups in the city is deplorable. We have to do a better job of making sure that our children feel like they have an opportunity. That's not something that just happens in the home, though it starts there. When I was growing up in the 50s and the 60s, my parents said to me, you can be anything that you want to be. You can go anywhere that you want to be. And it's not going to be an easy road, but if you educate yourself and you stay true to that, then the choices are limitless for you. And I think that's what we need to instill here. That is a collaborative effort between the school system, between city officials, between the parents. We have to be out in the neighborhoods. We have to work with what we have. So we don't have the state money coming. And we don't have all of the funding and all of the teachers that we'd like to have. We have students in school now who are sharing textbooks because there are not enough textbooks. They don't have supplies and materials. So what are we going to do about that? Are we going to sit back and say, oh, they didn't give us this, they didn't give us that? It's our children who are suffering. So maybe what we need to do is say, what can we do to alleviate that? Well, we still want the money to come, but in the meantime, we still have to be those role models. We have to get them involved in other activities. We have to show them what a successful life looks like, and we have to be willing to be out there talking to them, tutoring them, training them, and being the role model for what we would like them to become. And that starts at the neighborhood level, with just working with one another. If that means that city council members are out there on a Saturday afternoon participating in a youth group, then that's what we do. If that means that the parent is in the school helping a teacher in a classroom, then that's what you do. If that means that I've got to come out of my pocket and buy some pencils so a child has a pencil to do his homework with, then that's what you do. You do whatever is necessary, and you still try to get that state funding money to help you, but you do whatever is necessary to get your child educated.